Hello, beautiful people. My name's Kristen. Thank you for taking some time to stop by my channel. I just wanted to take a couple videos this week to actually talk about life and talk about some personal experiences and things that were happening to me now that maybe it could be an encouragement or help somebody else in their process. And I wanted to separate them out because one of the things that I've really been noticing and hope to speak into is transitioning your hair, because now all the jokes are coming out about not having a barber or cutting your hair at home or coloring or going natural. And I just kind of wanted to speak to that since I am in process of transitioning my hair as we speak. I was only getting it trimmed every 3 months, and I had a hair appointment on the Tuesday. That was the first Tuesday that we were advised that we should voluntarily stay home. So I thought at that point that it was a 2-week thing, and I voluntarily canceled my appointment. In hindsight, if I had known what I know now, I probably wouldn't have, but it was still a responsible thing to do to cancel it. So basically I was already due, and now it's going to be another 3 months. So it will be 6 months in between my haircuts. So I totally sympathize with all of you out there that are going through kind of hair remorse, morning appointments, all that kind of good stuff. So my hair is overdue for a cut. It has split ends and it's getting frizzy and all that kind of good stuff at the bottom. I have been transitioning for about 16 months now. So this is about 16 months. I give my background story just a little bit. I really had been dyeing it a super dark brown, and I liked actually seeing the demarcation line. You know, it's very skunky right at first, and I will give you some tips, because if you are thinking about letting your hair grow out into your natural color, whatever that is, whether it's white or silver or salt and pepper or whatever, you're not going to fully know until you've given it some experience. There's a lot of times, like I have this super white streak kind of in the front, and at first I thought my entire head was going to be like that color, right? And when you start to let it come out, you will start to get little pictures, little glimpses into what that looks like. And that's kind of exciting. Now, it looks like you're just being lazy and not coloring your hair, right? It looks like people are in that phase where they don't want to say anything or ask anything because they don't want to hurt your feelings or make you feel bad if you've just missed your appointment or you're a little behind on coloring. And it's kind of like you don't want to say something if someone's possibly pregnant because you want to make sure that they haven't had just too much turkey dinner, you know what I'm saying? But when it gets to about 6 months is when you can tell you are now intentionally growing out your hair, right? And so then that's when all the compliments came and encouragement came and all that stuff. So I'm curious, you can leave me a comment below during this time, because everybody's in the same boat. So is that encouraging, or is that kind of another discouraging thing? Because honestly, we all have a valid excuse. And so I would think that maybe we're all in this together, and that that's camaraderie and a good thing and positive. Or maybe it's frustrating. Now, I will say also, I am a firm believer that it is perfectly okay to color. I know there's a lot of benefits to not coloring. You save the time and the frustration of having to do it. You save the money of having to do it. You save the chemicals on both your body and in the environment. However, having said all that, I have spent probably 30 years of my life coloring my hair, and I enjoyed it. I really did. And I will give a shout out to Madison Reed. If you have not tried them, they are a delivery in-home self-coloring product that works fantastic. It's the most gentle and best for your hair out there that you can purchase yourself, and they have great customer service. So if you want to color your hair and you're stuck at home and you're feeling stuck, check that out as an option. But if you are considering growing out your hair and letting the natural colors come to light and see what that looks like, I encourage you to use this time. I think this is a valid thing where people are definitely going to be more understanding and open-minded to that. It can even be kind of a sisterhood, togetherness kind of thing. And the warning in this is that when this quarantine is over, I have faith that it is not going to be enough time to fully transition. I'm 16 months in and I'm not all the way there. I did like my strong demarcation line, but then it was about 6 months into the process that I got engaged, and I was going to get married in 4 months. And I decided, seeing all those wedding pictures with that strong line, that just didn't quite sit well. So I had blonde or stripped some of the color out on some of my hair so that it would blend and fade, and it turned out really, really well. I think that really softened the line and it made for some beautiful pictures, and I'm happy with that, although I would have been fine the other way if that had been the situation. So there's lots of options to kind of ease it depending on what you like. Do you like seeing the line, or do you want it more blended? You could do that. That would be my final coloring, right? Is that I put the blonde strip highlights into the natural. So after about 6 months, you can definitely get some satisfaction that you're growing it out. You can definitely at that point see what the coloring is going to be, and you can make some decisions if you want to. Then a lot of people will cut and go pixie or really short hair and kind of meet the hair halfway up. I'm convinced now that when this quarantine is over, I'm going to do my best to cut most of the dye out anyway. I think the top layers may have a little color left, but these bottom layers, I can absolutely cut them when this is over to a level that I can appreciate and have all the dye gone on those. So it's an exciting adventure and process. There's lots of support out there. There's Facebook pages, and all these kind of support, kind of fun things that just make the process easy. There are going to be days that you're just going to be like done with it, just really over it, and you can't give in and color on those days. You have to find the support to get through it. And when you get through it, I haven't found very many women who get all the way through it and then are regretful that they did it. It just, whatever the Lord gave you on your head is going to look good on you because it's your natural given color. And if you want to play up makeup or play up clothing or do something else to kind of let the new gray shine through, that's a fun process too, right? So life is an adventure right now, and I just wanted to come on and encourage you to embrace this time, embrace this new adventure. Go ahead and try to transition the hair. See if your natural color, and maybe you're just coloring and you're not even gray, maybe you're just transitioning back to a natural color. This is the time. We can be in this together, and we can celebrate when it's done. So I do look forward to all those salons opening back up though, so I can get my hair cut. I hope that everybody, whatever you're doing, just takes a little fun in the day, just takes a deep breath, and just fills their spirit with some goodness and some kindness to yourself and to those around you as we go through this time navigating things that we did not think we were going to have to navigate, and some of these frustrations, that it's okay to feel a little frustrated with them, and then to maybe claim a new adventure. And I hope this day that you will stay healthy and well and pass on the love. Blessings.